What's up, guys? What's up, guys? Back with another one on Chubdy Football TV. Please run the likes up, subscribe, all that good stuff. All that good stuff. You know me and my late videos. I'll be talking about the Real Madrid game, the Real Madrid Manchester City game that took place literally like a day ago now. Funny thing, I'm shooting this video at like almost midnight. Well, first of all, Hala Madrid. That game was the game was a very interesting game. It was a very interesting game, needless to say. It was a game of, I think to most people, even me as a Real Madrid fan, you guys now support two clubs, right? I say it all the time, Real Madrid and Arsenal. But speaking on the game, the Real Madrid Manchester City game at the Etihad, I think most people expected Real Madrid to win that game for obvious reasons. One of which is Man City's current form. You know, they haven't been performing like they usually do. Like, you know, we usually know Man City to perform. You know, there's a decline. You can clearly see there's a decline in their squad. You know, with aging midfielders, I think they've lost. Manchester City have lost that you know, that invincibility they once had, that fear they once had. Like before you play them, before you even start the game, it's like you've lost already, just because of how dominant Manchester City have been over the years. You know, so I think a lot of people tipped Real Madrid to win that game. However, Man City is still a top team. Man City is still a top team. People talk like Manchester City are like 12th on the Premier League table, or like close to relegation or something. Like Man City is still 4th on the table. They are still 4th on the table. And I won't be shocked if they end the season 3rd or something. Like, you know, obviously they are not, they've regressed this season, but they are not a horrible team, you know, just because they've always been, for the past, I don't know, almost a decade maybe, or since Pep came, they've just been so dominant that, you know, even in their current states, you know, in this current states, people think they, you know, it's like they're close to relegation. The way people talk about them, they're still a top team. But to speak on the game, you know, we know that Real Madrid as well have been facing a few challenges as well. We haven't been on form like that. Luckily for us, we are still leading the La Liga table. You know, Real Madrid are still first on the La Liga table. But when you look at the season holistically, you watch the games, you know, we've lost to some small teams. You know, we've lost twice to Barcelona, horribly. You know, defensively, we have a lot of injuries. Like, just take a look at the Madrid squad, especially that back line. It's just flooded with injuries everywhere. You know, Carvajal injured, David Alaba injured, Militao injured, probably for the rest of the season. You know, so we've had to use midfielders as center backs. Like Tchouaméni, he's like our starting center back at the moment. You know, so although we brought Fran Garcia, we brought Asensio, and these guys have been incredible, needless to say, incredible. But, you know, our top defenders, you know, there's a lot of injuries in the squad. So, but both teams are still top teams. So if you see the game, it was a very interesting game because I think Madrid dominated. Madrid could have, if we took our chances, we could have won that game. We could have scored. We could have been leading at least. We could have scored at least 2 goals first half. That game could have ended like 5-2 in favor of Madrid if we took our chances. That game could have ended 5-2. So we missed a lot of chances. We created a lot of chances in the first half, but we didn't take those chances. And it was almost like a soccer punch when Manchester City scored. Erling Haaland scored a very good goal, a very good assist by Gvardiol. That dude is incredible. I think, to me, he's one of the best. I don't know what you put him either as a center back or as a left back. He's really one of the best in the world. He's one of the best in my book. He's one of the best in the world. The guy is incredible. Going forward, I can't remember when last I saw something like this. Like, he's so calm on the ball. So it's like he can almost play attacking midfield. The guy is so good. Just look at the assist from a defender. So it's like when Haaland scored that first goal, it was almost like a soccer punch, because it was like, here we go again. Here we go again. We miss all these chances only to concede. But in typical Madrid fashion, like you guys know, you can count anybody down, but you should never count a Real Madrid down. Never. It's like we have one Jude prepared particularly for Champions League. So Erling Haaland scored, and before you know it, we had quick reply by Mbappé. The goal was a very shabby goal. Very shabby goal. He didn't really connect. And funny enough, that goal reminds me of, if you go watch the World Cup final, the last World Cup, the one that Argentina won. If you go watch the final, the game, Mbappé scored a hat-trick. That goal is very similar. The bicycle kick or scissors kick is very similar to one of the goals he scored at the World Cup, during the World Cup final. But yeah, it was a quick reply. A goal is a goal. I'll take it. I really don't care. So it was 1-1. 1-1, back and forth. I think Madrid really dominated. City played well as well. It's not like they didn't play well. They played well. They had a couple chances as well. And before you know it, they had a penalty. A foul by what's his name? What's dude's name? And he's been playing well. Ceballos has been playing very well. I'm so happy to see him get his opportunity. I'm so happy to see him get his opportunity. I think he balances that midfield. But yes, he gave a foul by tackling Phil Foden in the box. A very smart dribble, very smart movement by Phil Foden, to be honest. You have to give him credit for that. Some people don't think it's a pen, but when you look at it from another angle, I'll say it was a pen. I'll say it was a pen, because if it were the other way around, I'll be going nuts as well. So I think it was a pen. Who was going to take it? Obviously, Erling Haaland. He took a very good pen. Took a very, very good penalty, and which put them up to 2-1. 2-1, and if I can remember, it was around 85 minutes, or at the 85th minute, or 80 something minutes or 87, something like that. I think it was. I know it was in the 80s though. 80 something minutes when they scored the second goal. And to be fair, at that point, I hadn't given up, because we've seen Madrid do miracles. We've seen Real Madrid do miracles. That is what we are known for. So I I think Madrid now, to be fair, Madrid is now Man City's boogeyman, to be honest. I think anytime they play us, they almost expect it. It's now like a mental thing now. They almost expect when they score for us to reply back, you know. So yeah, by the 80-something minutes, Erling Haaland scored a very good penalty, sending Courtois the wrong way. Then we made a super sub. We brought Brahim Díaz in, as we usually do. You know, usually we either bring Brahim Díaz in or we'll bring who do we bring? There's a particular super sub we used to normally, okay, maybe Ceballos usually, or for the most part we'll bring Modric in, we'll bring Brahim Díaz in, you know, usually sometimes we bring Camavinga in. Those are usually our super subs. And we bring the Brazilian kid in. I can't remember dude's name. Our striker. Our second striker. His name has eluded me. When I remember, I'll say it. But usually, that's our super sub. We bring Brahim Díaz in. We bring Luka Modric in, you know, to balance that midfield. And that was, you know, that was what we did. And Brahim Díaz, you know, quick reply, a very good goal. You know, I didn't expect Vini to take a shot from where he took a shot from, but hey, it seems like anytime we are conceding, especially in the Champions League against Man City or any team at pivotal moments, each time it seems like the stars just align for us. And you know, quick replies. His first move, really, Brahim Díaz equalized, you know, 2-2 for Real Madrid. And at this point, to be fair, I thought, okay, it was going to end in a draw, and then we would, you know, when they come to when they come to the Bernabeu, we go again, you know, but the stars aligned once again. And as fate will have it, you know, a ball was played from the I can't remember, was it Asensio? I think it was. And Rico Lewis was slow, maybe was panicking to get to that ball, and Vini, you know, Vini got there before him. And you know, I thought Vini was going to try and score the goal himself, but then I don't know whether he tried to score himself or the ball over City's keeper was intentional. But anyways, Bellingham, you know, the clutch master, was there to capitalize. And in the 90-something minutes, I think the last minute of the game, really, Bellingham put us ahead 3-2. Typical Madrid. Incredible. You never write Real Madrid off. Never write Real Madrid off. And, you know, we ended up winning the game 3-2. Very interesting game. It is not over because there's a second leg, you know, at the Bernabeu. Never write any team off, especially Manchester City. Things happen. We've seen things happen in football. So I don't think it's now an excuse for us, Real Madrid, to be relaxed or lackadaisical in the second leg. No, we have to go and kill the game. We have to go and bury the game. Leave no stone unturned. You know, cross the T's and dot the I's, you know, for the second leg. And luckily we're playing home, so we'll have a home advantage. So we should see how that goes. So good game all in all. You know, looking forward to the second leg at the Bernabeu. And that is it for this video, man. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Until next time, peace.